My name is Phillip Tuwaletstiwa. I'm a member of the Hopi tribe, and I'm happy to do this interview today, but just as a note, I'm representing myself. I'm not speaking for the tribe. DNA was collected. It was supposed to have been, as I understand, for medical reasons. Well, it got broadcast beyond that, and that burned the response from other tribes because trust was lost. It was a big mistake on that researcher's part. On the other hand, when he was talking to me, I said, well, I had my DNA done, and I said, you're welcome to that database. And so I gave him permission. And finally they said, Phil, we got your DNA done. I said, great, that's good news. There were some surprises.
In room 33, a few years back, there was DNA analysis done on those remains. They were all one of the first groups, or a group migrating from, they're from South Central Asia to the New World at some time. You've got several hundred years there of people being interred in that room with the same mitochondrial DNA, meaning they had the same female lineage during that whole time. That's kind of our one window into the past, is that one room.
They dug down in room 33, which is behind us, and they found a number of barrels. Two of them were sort of stood out because when they excavated, there was this figure, this person, and he had an abundance of turquoise.
And that is also the two who were buried in subfloor cyst were the two highest status burials, so they had the most funerary objects with them. In the room in total, there were over 40,000 turquoise beads.
These were clearly not ordinary people in the scheme of things. And as we well know from looking at the population in these Greathouse, the general belief today is that you had one population living here in the Greathouses, and then you had another population around it. The people living in the Greathouse were different, and they were not out hoeing corn. They had other functions that they were engaged in. Ritual and ceremony would be my thought. Much about Chaco is not original anymore. The last original discovery at Chaco was Patricia Crown's detection of cacao in the cylinder jars. That was a very important discovery. That ranks up there with Douglas's discovery of dendrochronology, with Sofer's opening the door for Southwest archaeology, for some of the really creative, innovative thinking from people like Marshall Stein and Lexon. Otherwise, we're kind of plowing the ground over and over until we can do across-the-board DNA testing and across-the-board isotope studies, and that seems to me the area that needs to be explored, and the problem with that is classic trained archaeologists, they ignore archaeoastronomy, many of them. Are they going to be up to involving themselves in a strict hard science? This isn't interpretive, it's a hard science. It's a chemical, biological arena.